Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a wig. I'm going to show you how to make a wig using the hot gun glue method. I don't recommend this method if you're making a wig for a client or you want the wig to last for months or periods of time that's longer than a normal hairstyle. I make wigs using this method because I'm really good at it and I know how to make them where they last, but this is just something that I do. It's quick. So yeah, and I forgot to thread these needles before I started, but yeah, we're doing that. Please excuse my baby if you hear him in the background. There's no way I'm gonna have him out of the video, so yeah. For this, you will need a hot glue gun, glue sticks, a dome cap, the hair and frontal of your choice, as well as needle and thread. So as I stated before, this is an old frontal and old bundles that I just found, and I wanted to do something different to my hair as well as making a new video for YouTube, so I just did this for those purposes. And if you want to see how I did highlights on the wig as well as install the wig, stay tuned. I'll have those videos uploaded after this one. So yeah, what I'm doing here is just taking out all the old thread and cleaning up the frontal before I place it on the dome cap and get ready to sew it down. So what I'm doing here is measuring where I want to place the frontal. I did get a small dome cap, which I should have got a medium size because I forgot that I was renewing this lace. So I was going to be cutting off a lot of lace. So I should have got a size bigger dome cap. But I do recommend if you're using old hair or an old lace that you get a size bigger than what you normally get so you can have more room when you're making the wig. And it did come out smaller, but it still fit my head. It's just, I know I should have got a bigger one for, a better outcome. But now I'm just placing the wig down, placing the frontal down, and I'm going to get ready to sew that all the way around. So here I'm at the other side, just sewing down the last few stitches. What I did forget to mention is that you want to make sure the frontal is over the dome cap about an inch, just depending on how much you're going to cut the lace off. So that's what I was doing in the beginning, was measuring how far it needed to be placed over the dome cap, because eventually when you're done making the wig, you're going to cut the band off of the cap. So here I just showed you guys how it's already sewed down, and if you can see, I left out the very end pieces where the lace is. I didn't sew that down yet, and you'll see why later. Here I just made sure that it was laid and placed right. This is the longest bundle I have, which I think it is a 26. I wanted this wig to be layered, so I started off with the longest pieces first. And I'm going to get a glue stick, put it in a hot glue gun, and start gluing. You do want to measure the first piece to be even with the back, and I always leave out the band. If you notice, when I glue down the track, the band it doesn't have on anything, because just in case I want to go back in and add clips to the wig, which I decided not to, but I just showed that in the video because that's an important tip if you want to add clips in your wig. So what I'm doing now is sewing down the very first track on the ends. I do this because the very first track tends to slip, always for me. I don't know why that is, but so I just decided to start sewing it down on just the outside, the ends, so the left and right side. I don't sew the whole thing down. I don't do it through the whole wig, although you can if you want to. You really don't have to, as long as you glue down the tracks correctly. The wig will last and the tracks won't slip. So if you notice, I didn't glue directly evenly with the frontal. If you can see, it's a little space right there, and it's because the ears, you want to think about your ears. So this frontal was already pre-made for my head, so the ears are right where they're going to be. So I knew exactly where to lay it. And then if you watch where I lay this, place this track, it's going to be even with the frontal, so you want to do that. Alright, so here what I'm doing is laying the track straight across. It's gonna leave open space, like as if you skipped a track. But I do this in order to start making the tracks lay straight instead of at a curve, because if you go all the way up at a curve, it's not gonna line up with your frontal. And then what I'm gonna do is do a fill-in, which I just take loose pieces from the hair and fill it in, literally put those pieces under where I just did it as it shows. So what I'm doing here is I'm at the top and I'm doing that same method over again, where I place the track straight across and then fill in, just to make sure that the track next closest to the frontal is laid flat, so when you go to style, the hair will be flat, the wig will be flat. So now that you're finished, you just want to brush out your wig, make sure everything was placed right, and comb it out. The hair looks like this is because like I said, this is old hair and I'm going to renew it. I just wanted to make the wig first because it's easier working with the wig than bundles and frontals separately for me. So yeah, I'm just making sure everything was on there good. So I'm just still making sure. Now I'm about to pull it off. And I just want to say that I'm in my living room sitting down because I'm pregnant, I'm tired, I didn't want to stand up to make this wig, so excuse me. I wouldn't normally make a wig right here, and excuse my Chick-fil-A in the background. So now I'm just going to cut off that band off the dome cap. Sorry. So like I said previously, you want to leave that band in the back left out if you want to put clips on the wig, but I decided not to, so I just added one more track just to make sure that my wig was going to be secure and full. You don't have to do this, this is something that I do. Here I'm just pulling the wig off. Doing the glue method, your wig will feel like it's stuck to the head, but it's not as long as you're using a dome cap. Anything thinner than a dome cap will definitely get stuck, so you want to use a dome cap when making a wig regardless. So now the wig is done, I'm just brushing it out. I didn't really get a good video or pictures on when I made the wig, so guys, just stay tuned for my next videos to see how it comes out. Again, I'm going to do a highlighting video as well as the install. So when you're done, that's how it should look. Thanks for watching. See you next time.